Hello, hello, hello. It is Bethany Briggs, certified mindfulness coach and certified yoga teacher. We are here today on this beautiful day for a mindfulness class. So thank you for joining me. I appreciate you all so very much. Who do I help? I help women with your healthy coping mechanisms, your self-love, self-care tools, medicines, hobbies within. I help you facilitate a state of presence, self-reflection, with the purpose of character building, self-study, and physical, spiritual, and mental wellness. So today we are going to do an aura cleanse. It's like a little mini boost. So it won't be a long practice, but we're going to be doing some things to help cleanse our aura, which is technically our 8th chakra. So you have your 7 chakras: root, sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat, third eye, crown, and then above that is your aura. If you would imagine it like a bubble around you, that's what we're going to be focusing on today. And there's some practices. Now you can do this in a chair, on your bed, on the couch. It's a seated practice where we're just cleansing and having a little mini boost. And each one won't be that long. I'm not timing today. We're just going to go with the flow of it. But it shouldn't be a long practice. At the end, we'll end with a little meditation to integrate, to consolidate, to bring it all into form and into place. But thank you everyone for joining me, and feel free to replay this throughout the week until our next mindfulness class, which I do these every Wednesday at 12 p.m. Eastern time, live here on my Facebook page. And then I do post them to YouTube as well as like a library. But you know, if you like YouTube, there's videos there. You just got to find me on there. And yeah, so let's get started. And I just want to welcome everyone. If you're hopping on, please say hey so I can acknowledge you. If you're comfortable, if not, that's okay. You know, you don't have to, but I encourage you to, you know. And let's get going. So we're going to first start with a couple deep breaths here. This is going to be 5 different motions that we'll be doing. So it'll be pretty simple. Hello, Debbie. Thanks for joining. You're right on time. Look at you. So, getting in a comfortable seat, whether on the floor, whether you're in a chair, whether you're on your bed, whether you're on the couch, or a nice comfy chair that you would like. This is versatile. You don't have to be standing for it. I don't recommend you standing for it because some of these are going to be a little bit difficult to do standing, but you know, if you can make it work, sure, do it standing. But I recommend you sitting for this. And let's get started. So let's do a couple deep breaths together to ventilate, to cleanse and release anything we're holding on to, as we're going to really release and cleanse our aura, which is our bubble around us, also known as the 8th chakra. So taking a deep breath in, having your belly expand, and then on the inhale, imagining your belly button is going to the spine. And exhale all the air out. Inhaling, expanding the belly, relaxing the shoulders, and exhaling, belly to spine. Inhaling. Now on this third inhale, I want you to retain your breath, but try to relax your whole body while you're retaining. And when you can't retain the breath anymore, exhale it out. So now that we've gotten to our space, the first pose or posture that we're going to be doing today is a Sufi grind. So we did them last week. You want to imagine yourself like you're in a big soup pot or something, and you're the ladle. So you want to move around all the edges, moving around. And if you're just hopping on, take a couple deep breaths because we're just about to get started. And thank you for being here. So what you want to do is you want to elongate the spine. Hello, Holly. Thanks for joining. I'm going to go back a little bit so you can see me really well. So breathing, letting it out. Now inhaling, you want to move forward like you're having your chest go in the front, and then exhaling as you go back. Inhaling forward, And exhaling back. These are Sufi grinds. These are really great to align your whole body, and it helps with your spine. It's a really good one. You also notice you'll feel it in your shoulders and your chest and your whole back. So if you sit a lot, this is a really great one to do. Yes, you're right on time, Holly. Thanks for being here. So as long as you're exhaling as you go back and then inhaling as you go forward, imagining yourself as this beautiful ladle in this amazing mixture of soup or concoction you're making. Inhaling forward, exhaling as you go back. Now you can go fast, you can go slow. I'm taking a little bit of slow, but if you feel like you want to speed it up a little bit, feel free. Listen to your body. Sometimes we want to go a little bit faster to really move through energy, and sometimes we just want to take it slow and steady, just really feeling all the corners of the Sufi grinds. I love this one. I like to do it every night. It really helps me reset from the day and helps align my spine and my whole body, really. It aligns your chakras, the 1 through 7, as this one is the aura cleanse. So it's going to be focusing on the eighth, which is your aura. So we're focusing first on all of the other chakras to be able to go into the 8th to really cleanse completely. So now we're going to flip the circle and go opposite way. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. Inhaling as you go forward, exhaling as you go back. And your speed is up to you. Just making sure. It's like you'll notice when you go forward, it's like the cat-cows or spinal flexes. You're doing the cow, and then you're now going to the back doing the cat. You're doing the cow, bringing the heart forward, your heart center forward, and then exhaling and bringing your heart in. So different ways to think about it. But as long as you're going in that circle all the way around, you're doing great. And as long as you're breathing, inhale forward and exhale back. Now coming with an elongated spine to center, taking a deep breath in and letting it all out. Sitting here for just a few breaths to really feel what you moved in your body. Do you feel better? Do you feel like you are having that mindful thought of what's going on in the body finally? Maybe you haven't really thought about it, and now you're like, whew, all right. Maybe you feel a lot better. Maybe you feel like you need a little bit more work, and that's okay, because what you can do is you can take this and have it be your homework until next mindfulness class, which is next Wednesday. So now we're going to go into some aura sweeps, and we're going to do these in 2 different ways. So we're first going to bring our hands down to the floor. Inhale up above your head and exhale down. We did these last week too. But the second ones that we're doing, we haven't done yet. And we'll incorporate a little bit of sound. So inhaling up and exhaling down. Now you can go fast, you can go slow. This is where you listen to your body. Maybe you really want to move your arms. Maybe you just want to take it slow. We're doing the cleansing. We're doing a mini boost. So whatever feels good for you in this present moment is what's meant for you. So maybe you want to go slow with me. Maybe you want to speed it up. Just make sure you don't hurt yourself. And you really are being mindful of how your body is moving and how you're feeling. Making sure your spine is straight and elongated. This also helps with posture. Makes you more conscious of when you're sitting, how you're sitting with your back. So inhaling up and exhaling down. Now really with this practice, you can extend all of these out to have them be longer. So if you come back and do this as a homework for the week, you can pause each pose or posture that we do, and you can do it as long as you would like ultimately. Or you could do it shorter, you could fast forward through it. Or you can write it down and do it yourself, time yourself with it. There's so many different options, but I encourage you to come back to the video. I like being led by a teacher when I'm doing a class. It helps me focus more. And I feel like I get a better result, I guess. It just feels better. So inhaling now on this exhale, bringing your hands down and just have your fingertips touch the floor and sit here for a few moments, breathing and grounding before we go into the next aura sweep, which is going to be, it's a fun one. We're going to add a clap in, as sound is a great healer and a great thing to do to help snap you back into the present moment. And it's fun, you know, you're clapping for yourself. All right, so the next one, we're going to have our hands out wide. The screen, it's hands out. Now what you're going to do is bring your chest forward, hands back on the inhale. And then exhale, forward, clap. Inhale, back, forward, clap. Exhale. Back up a little bit. You're doing great. Now, if you feel like there's a challenge here, maybe you want to slow it down. Maybe you want to speed it up. It's another one. Just inhaling as you go back, bring the chest out, and exhale as you go forward with the clap. This is like sound yoga. I haven't done too much on sound yoga, but there's a thing called sound yoga. So we're incorporating that. Clapping away, you know, bringing that positivity in, that positive energy, the love and light. As what I've learned is clapping is a great way to bring in that positive energy. If you notice when you go do something and you clap, you're in a performance and people are clapping for you, it releases a positive sound, a positive vibration. So it helps uplift you. If you feel a challenge in your shoulders, keep it up. We're almost done. Just a few more. One more. Inhale back, exhale forward, and now we're going to end with the inhale back, bringing the chest forward. Taking a deep breath together, and exhale, bring your hands either on your knees, or you can go into the Gya Mudra with your finger and thumb, your pointer finger and thumb touching, other fingers both stretched out, whatever feels good for you. And we're just going to sit here just for a few breaths before we move on to a archer pose. Alrighty, so for this one, open your eyes if you haven't closed. What you're gonna do is you're gonna have your left arm forward like this, and you're gonna bring your right arm back like you have a bow and arrow. And your right arm, you're pushing back the string, but you want to have your fingers stretched out like this. I can move to the side so you can kind of see it a little bit better. So like this. So this is the archer pose. You want to keep your elbow horizontal or parallel to the floor, and you want to look at your hand in front of you. And we're going to do a breath of fire. It won't be long, and then we're going to switch to the other side. So this is called the archer pose. So you're going to breathe in and then exhale and go into that breath of fire. If the breath of fire is not what you want to do today, just do some deep breathing. But I'm going to do the breath of fire, and it's like panting and then putting your tongue inside. So it's like, the inhale is passive. You're going to feel the exhale more. So let's get started. Keeping your shoulder parallel or your elbow, excuse me, and parallel to the floor as much as possible, and your left hand straight, like diagonally. Just be here for a little bit longer. You're doing great. Breathing in and switching the arms. So your right hand forward and your left hand back, like this. So now doing the archer pose on the other side, and breath of fire or long deep breathing, making sure your elbow is parallel. And let's get started. Keeping your eyes straight forward at your hands, trying not to blink, but if you need to blink, that's okay. A little bit longer. You're doing amazing. Keep it up. Inhaling and bringing the hands down to your lap, and exhaling, closing your eyes and going into a meditative space just for a little bit, a few moments, breathing in and breathing out, consolidating, feeling your heartbeat, maybe noticing if any changes has occurred. How are you feeling right now? Did it feel good? Maybe giving gratitude to yourself, being proud of yourself for taking this moment to cleanse your being, to boost yourself, to be a little more empowered and be a little more energized and to feel lighter and brighter maybe. Staying here in this meditative space while you're breathing in and out, maybe focusing on the exhale, breathing in deeply. And then on the exhale, breathing out as slow as you can. And I'll leave you here in silence just for a little bit so you can really consolidate and integrate and find that flexibility and mobility and longevity that your body, mind, and soul is looking for. The answers will always come. Breathing in and then exhaling as slow as you can, really focusing on that exhale. And I'll let you know when it's time to come out. Enjoy. Now wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, coming back into the present moment. Maybe rubbing your hands together, as this is a great way to balance the right and left side of your brain, those hemispheres. And bringing your hands to your heart space as we take a deep breath in together. And then with a loud, audible exhale, letting it all out. Let's do these 2 more times, making these your deepest inhale and exhales you've done with the loud, audible exhale. And exhaling. And for the 3rd time, inhaling. Letting it all out. May the light in me sees the light in you, and together we shine bright together. May we all be happy, healthy, protected, and safe, loved, blessed, abundant, and thrive. May we ride the waves of life with ease. May we embrace the flow of life. May our lives be blessed with ease, and may we follow, honor, and trust God or your higher power. Amen. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. I hope you enjoyed class. Let me know your feedback in the class here. And I enjoyed it. I love this one. I did it yesterday, and it felt really nice. Here I was asking for something. But yeah, I feel good. I feel uplifted. I feel lighter. I feel brighter. Oh, you're welcome, Debbie. Yeah, new moves, right? It's always fun to do something new. So yeah, that was the Aura Mini Boost Cleanse, or the Aura Cleanse with a mini boost that we did today. So come back. I would love to do this as your homework. So you come back and do this throughout the week until we get up to next mindfulness class. Now, if you want to do it every day, great. But if it's not, you don't have to. But at least a couple times, And maybe there's other classes you like, feel free to look through the videos that I have on for different mindfulness classes. And maybe you want to do one of those. It's up to you. But I do recommend this as your homework for the week, as it's a really great one. Oh, thank you, Debbie. I appreciate you. Love you, girl. And what's new? What's going on? So I'll be back here live next Wednesday for another mindfulness class at 12 p.m.-ish Eastern time. If you really enjoy these mindfulness classes and you want to go a little bit deeper, I do bi-weekly events via Zoom. Oh, you're welcome, Holly. The next one is going to be on the 16th. It is a full moon ceremony. I haven't quite made the event yet, but once it's up, I will put it on my page. And oh, that's okay, Kelly. Hey, thanks for joining. You can always replay. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I like to say you're not late. You're right on time. But yeah, so the event is going to be Saturday, November 16th at 1 p.m. via Zoom. It's drop-in donation based. And once I get that up and running, you'll see the event page and you can decide if it's for you. It is the day after the full moon, so that's the full moon energy will still be strong. Other than that, I think that's all for announcements. I hope you guys are doing amazing, and thank you again for being here. Thank you, Debbie, Holly, Kelly, and everyone else that joined. I appreciate you guys. And I hope you're enjoying these classes. Feel free to share. It helps me out. And I also accept stars if that's something that you want to give, if you're able to give. It's no obligation, but commenting, sharing, engaging helps me the same. It's just the stars are like a tip that help me keep going, keep bringing you guys these classes. But yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing day. I'll see you throughout the week. Keep your eyes out. You can check out the weekly schedule to see what's going on for the week. Every Saturday I post that for the following week. And yeah, come back to this class as many times as you would like. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Remember to shine bright. You are enough. You matter. You're important. Be you. There's only one you. Be your unique, authentic self and breathe through the tension. come back to your mindfulness practices, your self-love and self-care practices. As when you come here, these are brain training exercises to help you during the challenges. Because yes, it's great to do these during the challenge, but sometimes when there's a challenging moment, if we haven't trained our brain for the consistency of these practices, it won't be your first response maybe, but the more you practice, the more you train, the more it just comes natural. It's like a habit. It's just who you are, your body. You're just like, oh, I'm dealing with a challenge. What can I do to help myself in this present moment? Outside, maybe it's dancing. There's so many different mindfulness practices or healthy coping mechanisms that you can do. And it's great to do it during the my internet went out. But anyways, we're just wrapping up. Come back to your practices. The more you practice it, the better, the more you're going to naturally go to it during the joyous times, the hard times, the interesting times. Make it your daily practice and it will come back. Anyways, my internet's acting up, so I'm going to hop off, but I hope to see you around. Have an amazing day. Have a blessed day and be you. And I'll see you soon. Thank you again for being here. I appreciate you guys. Sending you all love.